smartphone photography. The one thing that keeps people using their big camera is if they want to have the good telephoto. So I just want to show you, I do have one. Now that's a lens.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big one.
But I never use this. And I want to show you how my Samsung S21 Ultra is just about as good. So next slide.
Okay.
So using the Canon with that big lens, first of all, the first picture there on the left is a wide angle picture of our, who's playing music?
Okay.
Okay. And the arrow is showing where I put one of my little propeller hats. Actually, the one I got married in. Yes, I did. All the way at the other end of the pool. You can't even see it. Setting the Canon with this lens all the way at its biggest zoom, I got the picture on the right. All right, next. With the Samsung, I was able to go even further with the digital zoom. It goes, well, it goes from heavy duty wide angle to normal to 3 times zoom to 10x zoom optical. And then you can zoom in even more for digital. You can't do that on my Canon camera. Of course, you can crop it afterwards, but right in the camera, this is what Samsung allows. Let me show you just a second here, right on the camera. Now I can't show you through the camera lens, but you can just see where these lenses are. So this phone has 4 lenses, a super wide angle, a normal wide angle, a 3x zoom, and a 10x zoom. And the way you access them in your camera is just right here. 0.6, 1, 3, and 10. And if you're on 10, here you have even more. That's where I can go to 30 and 100. That's a little bit easier than having to unscrew this great big thing and carry around another lens and screw it on, right? All right, so that's how the Samsung works, and this is what it shows you. So with the Samsung S21 Ultra standing in the same spot, the first picture is the 0.6, the ultra wide angle. The next one is, all I had to do is tap the 1x. The next one, I tapped the 3x, then I tapped the 10x, and then I tapped the 100x. That's standing in the same position. Is that amazing or what? I just think it's amazing. So I'm just making an argument that if you've been telling yourself you still need to use a big camera because you want telephoto, maybe not. Now you will need one of the expensive phones that have the multiple lenses on the back, not one with just one. Oh, I meant to say, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. We'll looking at the chat, and if there's something I think needs answering right now, I will. Otherwise, we will be sticking around for the Q&A section and we'll answer them then. All right, back to slides. So one thing that the big camera cannot do is panoramas, or I remember taking panoramas with my big camera. I had to go click, 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 then bring all those photos in and run them through a software program to stitch them together. And ready to play 463. Since the phones are both a camera and a computer, it does it all in one. And if you haven't ever used Panorama, I encourage you to give it a try. It's very easy and you get great results.
This is a quick tip on taking a panorama shot with an iPhone. The point is when the camera is not wide angle enough to get the whole shot in. You're going to miss a lot if you just take a picture. So drag the settings until it says pano. That means panorama. You're going to hold the phone vertical to get as much height as possible. Then you tap the little shutter button and follow the arrow across, panning across your whole photo. When you have it all, tap the shutter button again. It'll be a square. And now you can view the picture. I'm doing it using Google Photos, and you see a beautiful panorama shot of the whole scene.
So that was with the iPhone. And same thing works on an Android. We have another video on that. And this one is on an old Android. They all work the same. The button might be in a little bit different place.
And that is 778.
No.
No.
No, that's selfie. That's clean the lens is 778.
Which one do we want?
It's the next one.
464.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a quick tip about taking a panorama photo using an Android phone. This is a Samsung Galaxy S5. You need panorama when the scene you want to capture is just too wide for a normal photo. This won't fit in one photo. It's not wide angle enough. In the Samsung, panorama is under mode. So tap mode, then panorama. Now you want to turn the phone vertical to give the photo as much height as possible, and you tap the shutter button to start the capture. Now watch the picture as it builds through that middle section. And when you have the entire scene captured, then you tap the shutter button again. It will have a square on it now. That's the indication that tapping it will stop. Now I press the home button to go back out to the main home screen. We can use Google Photos to take a look at the picture. And there it is, a beautiful panorama shot of the whole scene.
Okay.
All right, so use panorama. And something that people don't think about, they think a panorama means that you're in a sweeping mountain vista. It's great for indoor shots too. When you want to get everybody that's in the living room, but your wide angle doesn't get it, the panorama is a great thing for indoor shots. Next is selfies. You ever tried to take a selfie with one of these? I don't think that'll work too well.
No, I don't think so.
But what did you do with the big cameras? You set a timer, and then you put it on a tripod, and then you snap the shutter button and you turned around. Well, phones are great at taking selfies, but the timer is still useful.
All right.
I want to show you on an iPhone because it's kind of hidden on the iPhone. On the Androids, it's pretty good. On the iPhone, you have to tap on this little up arrow, and that reveals another line of tools. And that one that looks like a clock is timer. And I'm going to set it to 3 seconds. Now, what that means is I can tap the shutter button, and then I have 3 seconds to... Aren't you going to get it? Are you going to get in it?
Do you want me in it?
Yeah. So I tap the shutter button, and now I have 3 seconds to position, which means you can hold, and if I did it for 10 seconds, it would have been even better, but you don't have to reach up and touch the shutter button and jiggle the phone. The other lesson here, though, is to clean the lens. Now, where is the lens for the selfie? Selfie is the front of the phone, and the lens is just a little dot up in the top. You need to make sure to clean that. And now I'm going to take a selfie again.
Okay.
So I tap the shutter button, and then I have 3 seconds. Okay. Now we'll show you those pictures. And this was just with a little iPhone SE. You know, it's inexpensive little phone, but I love it. There is the picture with the dirty lens. There is the clean lens. Our number one tip, clean the lens, because anything else can be fixed. And you can just take a t-shirt. I mean, a nice piece of microfiber is good, but t-shirt is fine. Clean the lens before you take a picture.
Okay, somebody asked, how do you use a regular camera tripod with a smartphone? Well, you get an adapter, and there are all kinds of smartphone holders that have a standard 1/4-inch tripod screw mount. It's not hard at all. And Ron, panorama, always hold the camera vertical. What about horizontal?
Well,
If you have a tree you want to take or a tall building, a waterfall, something like that.
the point in holding it vertical is if you are sweeping a wide panorama, it would be really, really, really skinny if you held your phone this way. Now, yeah, if you hold your phone this way, that's the right position if you're taking a vertical panorama. Okay. Next is probably my favorite. My favorite.
She has so many.
My favorite thing to show people, because a lot of people don't know this exists or what you can do with it. And that is taking live or motion photos. And I will do the video first here.
Okay.
Both the iPhone and the Android, at least my Samsung, can do motion photos. And then there's all sorts of stuff you can do with it.
Hi, this is Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour, and this tutorial video is about using Google Photos to capture the best frame from a motion photo. First, let me explain what I mean by a motion photo. On iPhones, it's in the camera, and it's called live. It's that gold bullseye up there. When it's lined through, it's off. When it's there, it's on, and it means when you just take a photo, it captures 3 seconds of video also. On a Samsung phone, an Android Samsung, it's in the camera, and it's under settings, and it is called motion photos. If it's off, you're just taking a single frame, but if it's on, you are taking a couple seconds of video along with a single shot frame. So in Photos, first I want to bring up a motion photo and show you what I mean. So see this photo? In Google Photos, you can be viewing the motion in the photo, or you can be viewing just the still shot. So this is our friend Tom singing and playing guitar, and the still shot that it captures looks pretty dull. But if I play it, I love the spot where he leans back and opens his mouth, and that's the one that I want for the still shot. So here's what you do. You either tap the 3-dot menu, or you just swipe up on the photo, and you will see the shots in this photo. Just tap on that little film strip, and now you can drag the marker over until the shot you want is the one that's highlighted. I love that. Then save copy. Now I have just a single shot of the scene that I want. One more example. This one I took very specifically asking Jim to blink a lot, and you can see then that the single shot that it captured has his eyes closed. But I can just swipe up, tap on the little film strip, drag over until I get a spot where his eyes are open. There. And that is how you make a single frame picture out of a motion photo or live photo using Google Photos.
You just showed it. Okay. So I just love that. I leave my phone on motion most of the time. Yes, the files are bigger because there's 3 seconds of video in it, but I think it's worth it. For example, especially when you're taking photos of people. When you're taking photos of people, this makes sure you have the best opportunity at the best shot. Let me show you an example. This is, we were at a party. At Jim's sister's house, and she is just such a great hostess. And I took this picture of her serving these champagne glasses, but she was turned away in this. Well, this is a motion photo. In Google Photos, I can see the motion by tapping that little play button. The picture was taken with the Samsung, but I'm viewing it in motion. So I can tell that somewhere in this 3 seconds, she's looking forward and has a great smile on her face. All I have to do is swipe up. Here are all the frames in that 3 seconds of motion.
Push it up more.
I can find the one where she's smiling nice and save copy. And that has now been saved to my library as a separate non-motion single JPEG video picture. And if you happen to have Samsung, let me show you how to do it there. In the gallery. So you can also, the gallery can also do this, not just Google Photos. And here is a picture I took earlier, and I have to tap View Motion. And I wanted to capture Jim right when he had his hand on the cap. But what got saved as the still is with his arm down. Well, I can just play it and it shows all this. I can get that. Right there is the picture I want. And this is the little button, the one that looks like a video play. I tap that and it has saved that one picture out as an image. So that's Android. Now I want to show you iPhone, and there's a slide on that, because iPhone has some fun, different things that you can do with live photos, it's called, on the iPhone. So look at that. I just snapped a picture of a diver jumping into the water, but I had live on, so it gets 3 seconds. And I have my choice of looping those 3 seconds or bouncing those 3 seconds or long exposure. But let me first show you how in iPhone you would get a single frame. So now I am talking about the Apple photos, not the Google photos. On the iPhone, the Apple photos. And here is that picture. On Apple, you have to long press in order to see the motion. Okay, now I want to get my single shot when she's partway in the water. What you do is edit, and then you have to choose the motion button in order to edit the motion. And now I can find there. I wanted it as she's a big splash, and make key photo. Now that is the photo that you see when you look through your camera roll. But then the other things, that's a straight live photo. If you tap the little down arrow, there's loop. And she will just continue to keep jumping in the water and re-jumping in the water and re-jumping in the water. And there is bounce. She jumps in, she jumps back out. That's fun. Now, long exposure is just not appropriate for this picture. It's just a total blur. But if you have a picture of moving water, so there's, yeah, can you see that water moving? Then long exposure is what gives you that soft waterfall effect. I love that. I love that. There are times when I will get out my cheap little iPhone just so that I can take a waterfall picture and do it with live and make it long exposure. So I think that's everything on live and motion photos. Now, if you're taking a shot of a tree, then yeah, you don't need motion on it. But in order to not forget to turn it back on, I leave mine on most all the time. And somebody asks, can you then delete the rest of the captured motion photo? Yeah, if you have the photo you want and that's all you want, then you can delete the motion one afterwards, sure. Okay, now this is another, I showed you a fun thing on the iPhone. I have to show you a fun thing on the Samsung, and that is removing reflection. This is, I think, just amazing. So here's a photo I took out the car window, and look at all that reflection in there. It's really ruined the photo. I can use the pencil to edit. This is on Samsung Gallery, the photo editing that comes with the Samsung phone. 3 dots, and it's part of the object eraser, but it's a special part, erase reflections. Is that, I just think that is absolutely amazing. And it takes a worthless photo and makes it a good one. So that's just a special little tip on Samsung. And I think I just have one more. Yeah. So this is just a camera, right? This is a camera and a computer. So the computational abilities of this device can be brought to bear on the camera. And here is just one example. My Samsung has a feature called night mode. And when I am focused on a dark at night scene, it automatically goes into night mode, but I can turn it off. So the picture on the left is with night mode off. The picture on the right is with night mode on. Is that awesome? So my advice to you is just go through all the different settings on your device's camera and find out about them. There's lots of cool stuff. All right.
Well, did you learn something? Before taking a photo, always do what? Clean the lens.
Clean the lens.
True or false, if you take live motion photo, you can select a different frame for the still.
Absolutely. That's to me the main reason for taking live or motion photos.
True or false, for good telephoto pictures, you still need a big camera and lens.
Once again, if you're a professional wildlife photographer, then yeah, and you also need a good tripod. It's not easy to hold that still. The pictures I showed you, I did hand hold, because part of the computational stuff, it also can keep it from jiggling. But if all you're concerned about is how close you can get, my Samsung could get closer than my big phone with the big lens. I think we have another minute. Can we answer one of these questions?
Sure. Which one? What's the difference between taking a photo with your iPhone and iCloud and Google Photos?
Okay. If I take a photo with my iPhone, that photo is stored in the camera roll on the iPhone. One photo on the camera roll. If you have iCloud turned on, that photo from the camera roll is copied up to your Apple account. iCloud is Apple. Then now you have 2 pictures, the one in the camera roll and the one in iCloud. If you also have Google Photos turned on, then that one picture is getting copied to your Google Cloud. Now you have 3 photos.
All right.
That's my story about that.
Well, I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
And we are Geeks on Tour.
It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Welcome to our Learning Chromebook series. Interesting things to do with your Chromebook. Let's go to the movies with Netflix or see our favorite Prime TV show. Advanced editing of your pictures with Snapseed, or Adobe Lightroom, unlimited long-distance calling with Google's Duo, or explore Magic Jack's new wireless option. Let's do some drawing with Squid, or watch a TV show with my local cable provider. Bedtime is listening to my favorite podcast on Spotify. All this on your Chromebook. Let me show you how to do it. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior, making videos to help you with your Chromebook. ℍ𝕖𝕨𝕚𝕁 and I have been doing this now for a couple of years, and we have almost 24 videos out on learning Chromebooks. If you want to learn more about Chromebooks, please register at www.techforsenior. It's a free 1-hour seminar once a month on the fourth Thursday. So let's get started. Netflix is a streaming service that offers a wide variety of award-winning TV shows, movies, documentaries, and more on thousands of internet-connected devices. You can watch as much as you want whenever you want without a single commercial. There's always something new to discover, and new TV shows and movies are added weekly. Watch anywhere, anytime. Sign in with your Netflix account to watch instantly on the web at netflix.com from your personal computer or Chromebook, or actually any internet-connected device. Today on your Chromebook, I'm going to show you how to download the Netflix app. We're going to look at some movies I've been watching, and actually you can download a movie onto your Chromebook for offline playing. Let's have a look and see how it goes. We're going to come along on our shelf, and we'll come over to the left side to the launcher. We'll click this, and now we're going to go to the Play Store. Let's click the Play Store, where we're going to get the Netflix app. We're going to come up to the top to the search, and we're going to search for Netflix. Here we see the Netflix app. We are going to click Install, and it's going to verify that it is correct, and we are going to install it. That was fast. Now I'm not going to open it. Watch this. We're going to close this, and I'm going to come down to the app on our Chromebook. Let's go to the launcher, and now remember, in the launcher you can just type the name of the app you're looking for, and it'll find it, which is right here. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to pin it to the shelf, because I'm going to watch lots of movies. I don't want to be finding this all the time. So now you'll see that on the shelf, it's pinned on our shelf at the bottom. As we come along here on the right, you'll see all the apps I have, and here is the Netflix app. Let's open the Netflix app and see where we go. It's going to, of course, ask me to log in, which I will. And here's a number of profiles I have. I'm going to log in under my profile. And we're going to talk about download and go, because you can, of course, download your movies right onto your Chromebook and watch them offline. So we're going to do that. Let's hit OK. And we're going to come available for download. So these are the movies that you can download directly onto your Chromebook. These are some of the ones. So let's go down to one of my favorite shows. It's a series, is Kim's Convenience. That was a great series. Click this, and we're going to download this onto our Chromebook. So let's download this. We'll click the downloads button here, and this is going to download right onto our Chromebook, so we can watch this a little bit later. Look at the little clock as it goes around. You'll see the white dial as it downloads will come down, and this should be done. And now it's completed its download. My advice is that if you are planning to do this, you download it onto an SD card in your computer or a USB stick. Most Chromebooks don't have a lot of memory, so that's important, that you don't want to use up all your memory. And here we're back at home page, and these are the programs that I've been watching. If you haven't seen The Outlander, oh my gosh, that's probably the best show I've ever seen in my life. Currently, I'm watching Ozark. which is great, and I can watch it on my laptop. Prime Video. Watch exclusive Amazon originals, popular movies, TV shows, sports, and live events, all included with Prime. Members can watch even more by subscribing to premium and specialty channels. No cable is required, and yes, you can play this on your Chromebook. With the Prime Video channels, members can subscribe to premium and specialty channels with no long-term contacts and no additional apps to download. Watch anywhere, enjoy from the web or with Prime Video app on your phone, tablet, or Chromebook. You can have up to 3 devices on at any one time. Let's have a look to see how it works on your Chromebook. So this is similar to Netflix. We're going to come down to the launcher again. We're going to go to the Play Store. Here we're going to look for Prime. And there is the Amazon Prime app, which we find quite quickly. And this is Amazon Prime Video. And watch us install it. Again, it's verified by the Play Project. And we'll install it and show you what it does. It's now installed. Again, remember, we're not going to open this because I'm going to watch lots of Amazon videos. So I want it on the shelf. So we're going to come down. We'll do a search for the app. Again, there's an Amazon Music app, so this is not the one we want. We want to find the Amazon app that we just downloaded. Here is the app. We're going to right-click and we're going to, it's right next to Netflix. We're going to right-click and we're going to pin it to the shelf. And there we go. Let's open it up. And we'll start Prime Video. And it auto logs me in. And again, here is the movies that I've been watching. And of course, you'll see Series 6 for the Outlander. Yay! So this is the, you can see, of course, the movies. You can see TV shows. These are the TV shows you can watch. You can see the movies here as we scroll along the top. And even the kids shows, which are there. All available on Prime Video. We also have Stack TV and Acorn TV as subscription services. And you'll see some of the selections here that are available. Google Duo, a great app that I've been using for many years. Cross-platform, it works on Chromebooks, it works on Windows, Android, and iOS. Make one-to-one calls. Make free calls in Canada and the US without any long-distance charges. Make one-to-one calls. Set up groups for your family and friends. Use Duo. Duo uses end-to-end encryption. Get the group together. Keep the fun times rolling with your weekly game nights over group calling. Available for 32 friends at a time and works on Android, iPhones, iPads, and Chromebooks. Google Duo's new family mode lets you doodle on video calls for everyone to see and surprise loved ones with fun masks and effects. Family mode also helps avoid accidental hang-ups and mutes by hiding the buttons while you play together. Brighten up someone's day by sending a note, voice, or video message with fun effects. Let them know what you're thinking of them. Pick it up and make a call. Video calls are free. From putting on a pair of virtual heart glasses to channeling your inner dinosaur, new AR effects let you express yourself. These fun new effects change based on your facial expression and move around on the screen. Capture special moments. Take a photo of your video call to capture any moment and share it automatically with anyone on the call. All your calls are kept private with end-to-end encryption. Google Duo is a must for your Chromebook, and let me show you how to download it and install it on your machine. All right, we're in the Play Store. Let's go to Duo, D-U-O. This is Google's Duo. You'll see it comes up. And it will be it'll verify it with the Verified Play project, and we will install this. Now, this gives the highest quality video calling app. You can start group calls with up to 32 people, and you can share video messages. So let's install this. Again, this is available on multiple platforms. You can use this on Windows. You can use it on Chrome OS, Android, or iOS. Available cross-platform. Now we have it installed. Let's open this. And here is Google Duo. It's opening Duo. It's going to import your contact list and information from your Google account. I'll show you how this goes. Allow Duo to take pictures and record video while using the app. Of course, you'll agree to that. Allow Duo to record audio, of course, and allow Duo to access your contacts so it can get the phone numbers. So here I am, of course, recording this, and on the left-hand side will be all my contacts, and it's easy to make a call with this now, and you can use this, and it's free. It's all free. You can phone anywhere in Canada or the United States for free. So it's a must on your Chromebook. Snapseed is a picture editing app that is available for Android and iOS. It is owned by Google and available to download on your Chromebook. The advantage in using it on a Chromebook is that it can be used on a full-size screen. Snapseed users can edit pictures using swiping gestures to select different effects and enhancements. Alternatively, users can opt for an automatic adjustment for color and contrast. Snapseed can save users editing history and redirect to any of the actions before. It can also create and save filter combinations by using the default filters and editing features. A list of special effects and filters including drama, grunge, vintage, center focus, and frames are all available. Users can import raw images as well for better quality edits. This is a popular app I've used for many years on my Chromebook. Let's have a look and see how this works. All right, we're in the Play Store, and we're going to look at Snapseed. And here is the familiar logo. This is a very popular program. I have it installed. We're going to open it. And let's have a look here. Let's pick a picture. We're going to go to an image, and let's bring up an image. This is an example of the image you would be editing and all the features on the right-hand side. If your Chromebook has a touch screen and you're able to use a pen, then Squid is a must. With Squid, you can create beautiful notes at any zoom level and on any compatible device. Erase entire letters and words quickly with the stroke of an eraser. Move, resize, copy, or paste. Change color, thickness of strokes at any time. Squid is a must, and let me show you how to use it. All right, here we are back at the Play Store. Let's type in Squid, S-Q-U-I-D. And here, of course, is the Squid. I have it installed, and let's open it. Here's what it looks like when you open it. We'll add an image. And again, you can import from a note. You can export to a PDF. Here's the note, and here's the default note. So when you use Squid, you'll be using it with a stylus on a touch screen. It's now the end of the day and you're off to bed. What a great way to finally go to sleep is by listening to some great music with Spotify. Whether you listen to music or a podcast, all are available on Spotify, which is a free app that you can use on your Chromebook. Let me show you how it works. So here we are at the Play Store again, Spotify. We'll click this. And again, this is music and podcasts. Here we are with the Spotify logo. And we're going to click install. The app installs well. We're just going to open it. And it opens in your Chromebook. This is an app through my cable provider that allows me to watch my cable services through my Chromebook wherever I am in the world. This is a great feature for people traveling on winter vacations. So my cable provider is Shaw, and I have Blue Curve TV, which has added features to allow this to happen. So here we are. We're going to install the app. Of course, I'm going to log into my account, and this is bringing up my account with all my movies. And here you have my account. You'll see at the top, you'll see that I have CTV Morning Live. This was recorded this morning on May the 25th. These are just recorded. And on the right, this is the BBC, again recorded this morning. This is the news of last evening, the news at 5 and the news at 6. And here you have the recently added TV shows. These are some of the shows that our family has been watching. And then, of course, if you come down, you'll see some of the movies. I don't watch a lot of cable TV movies. Most of them are on Netflix or Prime. Again, these are some of the children's shows. But those are what is available through my cable provider. And the great thing about it is I can watch these no matter where I am in the world, which is great, on your Chromebook. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Please remember, if you want to be notified of new videos that we make, click the subscribe and the notification below. Having fun with your Chromebook, exploring new apps. Till we see you again.
Did you realize that every new tech toy can be a potential privacy and security concern? The holiday season is upon us, and many of us are looking forward to soon unwrapping the latest and greatest tech gadgets. From smartphones and smart speakers to fitness trackers and home security cameras, there are plenty of exciting new toys to choose from. But with every new tech toy comes the potential for privacy and security concern. Let's take a look at some of this year's hottest tech gadgets and the potential risks that come with each. My thanks go to Emma McGowan for this info and the inspiration for this video. You can read her article on the Avast blog at the link listed. The Amazon Echo. Amazon is perhaps the most famous data-driven, data-consuming, and data-tracking company out there. They use their various services and devices, which range from their shopping service to streaming TVs to home assistants to cloud computing, to gather as much information as humanly possible on their users. And if you're using Amazon Echo, you can rest assured, or perhaps uneasy, that they're adding data collected there to your dossier. Echo users should really be asking themselves, how comfortable am I with Amazon having even more data on me? What am I willing to trade? That's something each person can only answer for themselves. The August Smart Lock Pro. Keys are a pain. You forget them, you lose them. They're annoying to carry around. They cost a lot if you lock yourself out. And that's where the appeal of the August Smart Lock Pro, which not only lets you lock and unlock your door from your phone, but offers great features like automatic locking 30 minutes after you've left the house, comes in. While there are obvious potential downsides to a smart lock, a ransomware attack that holds every lock hostage comes immediately to mind. So far, August hasn't had any major security issues. They also are clear about not selling your data and only using it for personalized ads if you opt in. Arlo Pro 4. The Arlo Pro 4 is one of the most popular smart home security devices on the market right now, and we're happy to say it's doing a pretty good job so far when it comes to privacy and security. It is, however, also a security system, which means it records everything in its view. Because it's a smart device, that means everything recorded is stored in the cloud, which also means it's potentially hackable. It's important to note, though, that so far, that hasn't been an issue for the company. Does it mean it will never be an issue? Of course not. But for now, Arlo is a good choice for people who care about privacy and security, but still want the benefits of a smart home security system. The ℚ𝕚𝕚 Video Doorbell 2K. If you want to know who's at the door, but really don't feel like getting up, the ℚ𝕚𝕚 Doorbell 2K might be for you, allowing you to see who's there from the convenience of your phone. But if you're worried about privacy, you might want to reconsider this popular smart gadget. While ℚ𝕚𝕚 hasn't had any breaches or hacks yet, they do collect info on their customers, including IP addresses, location, and search queries. And they do sell that information to third parties. They'll delete that info on request, but we prefer services that have automatic opt-in privacy settings, not ones where customers have to actively opt out. The Google Nest Hub Max. The Google Nest Hub Max is an all-in-one device to control all of your Google-related devices. You can use it to watch TV, make video calls, ask questions, check your video doorbell, change the temperature in your house, etc., etc., etc. Like Amazon Echo, it's only supposed to start listening or recording when you use its trigger word, which is usually, okay, I'm not going to say the other word. But also, like the Echo, it does have a tendency to turn on when users aren't expecting it to. Feature or a bug, hard to say. Google is also a little tricky in how they use the information gathered. Google promises not to use your actual voice recordings to gather info to sell ads. However, they will use transcripts of those voice recordings, which seems like a semantic difference rather than a real one to us. The Nest Learning Thermostat. The Google Nest Learning Thermostat makes it easy to adjust the temperature of your home right from your phone. It can also cut down your electric bills with features like automatically turning off when you've left the house or lowering your thermostat when you're asleep. But for people worried about privacy, all of the concerns listed for the hub above apply here, with the added bonus of the fact that the thermostat knows when you're home and when you're not. So as usual, the question is, what are you willing to trade for the convenience? You be the judge, you make that decision. While the latest tech gadgets can be exciting and offer a wide range of benefits, it's important to consider the potential privacy and security risks that come with them. From tracking and data collection to home hacking and surveillance, there are many potential dangers to be aware of. As consumers, it's our responsibility to educate ourselves and make informed decisions about the technology we use. By being aware of the potential risks and taking steps to protect our personal information, we can enjoy our new tech toys without compromising our privacy. Stay safe, stay secure, have a happy holiday, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.